Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. I've been wanting to do this video for so long. So I used to work at Ulta for I think it was 4 years I worked there. And I have never tried anything from the Ulta Beauty collection. I was curious to know if they were good, but I never actually purchased any of them or tried any of them. To me, they always seemed kind of cheap. No one ever talked about it. I've never heard good or bad things about any of the products. So I got back from Ulta and I got a full face of Ulta Beauty collection, and then there was a free gift as well. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. They give you so many little freebies in here. So I'll kind of see what I bought and then kind of see what they gave me too. But we'll do a full face and we'll figure out if it's good or not. What? Oh, okay. You want my bag, don't you? Yeah. Okay, bye. Love you. Let's get into it. So I didn't buy a primer, but they gave me a little mini of the poreless face primer in the little free gift. So we'll try it. So it doesn't really say anything other than oil-free, paraben-free, and that it smooths and defines, refines pores. I was like, defines pores? How do I want to define this? It's separated. It feels like if you ever tried the Super Goop, it's the Unseen sunscreen where it's that oily, soft feeling. That's what it feels like. It definitely separated in the thing. So it was a bunch of liquid came out with it when I first squeezed it out. But it feels really nice actually. I feel like it feels a little too thin to be kind of pore filling like it's supposed to be. It's more watery than the poreless primer from Benefit, but it is nice feeling. I don't know if it actually did anything, but it does seem to add a little bit of a glow. I don't know, that's not bad. Okay, for foundation, I got the Youthful Glow Foundation Serum Drops. I saw this at first, it must be their newest foundation. And so I was really curious about it, so I started to shade match myself, and a big came out. It separated, the oil and the pigment and stuff separated. It was gross. I was like, okay, I don't think I want to use that, but then I tried to go color match the just regular medium coverage. It's the hydrating foundation, and they were completely out of any shade that was even close to my shade. So, and then they also have a matte foundation as well. I knew I wasn't gonna like that. I don't usually like matte. And they have a stick foundation, which I'm not usually a fan of. So we'll see. I got it in fair to light neutral, and I'm gonna really shake it up to make sure that it's not gonna separate again like that. I mean, obviously things separate, and it probably was, the tester was probably sitting there for a while. So it said it's light buildable coverage and it's a luminous finish. I thought this brush looked interesting. It's just their angled foundation brush, number 14, and I felt like it was good for a serum foundation like this. So I picked it up, angled up, nice and dense. So we'll try it. And all their brushes felt really soft too. So just a little squeeze tube. It's already kind of coming out. I'm not even gonna, well, I'm gonna lightly squeeze it, I guess. Okay, that's not separated at all. It's actually not bad. Okay. It didn't separate weird. It's probably a good foundation just to like blend in with your fingers as well, but pretty decent color match. It definitely is fragranced, like I can smell something, but it's not overboard at all. I kind of like the brush, like it's really nice for just like buffing it in. I'm gonna try with my fingers on this side just to like feel it, feel the texture and see. It's the same as the primer in the sense that it's like that kind of like, I don't know if I want to say silicone-y or oily feeling. Like it feels like I'm rubbing a face oil in, but it's not bad. Like it's not like sticky oily. I like literally don't like the feeling of oil at all, but it's not bad at all. Like this isn't bad. So I feel like it gave more coverage with the brush. And it kind of almost like sits on top. So I feel like you would need like a brush or a beauty blender just to like finish kind of buffing it into the skin. Because when I use my hands, it doesn't seem to like fully like blend into the skin or something. It smells like the beach. Okay, now that it's all on, it's definitely a little light. Like it pretty much matches, but it's a little like it's washed me out a little bit, I would say. Like it's just a little bit too like cool and too light for me. Like I like a little bit more warmth. I would say it's like a little less glowy than I thought it was gonna be. It's a little bit more matte. Like I feel like I look matte right now. It has pretty good coverage for being a serum, and so like liquidy like that. That's not bad at all. It's very smooth. It makes your skin feel smooth too. It's just very light. Literally feels like I have nothing on my skin. Anyway, for concealer, I got the Youthful Glow concealer. They do have a more full coverage one as well, but I felt like I would like this more like a medium coverage one. And I got this one in Fair Neutral. So I'm gonna put it under my eyes. Oh, already it's very like see-through or something. It's like serum-y. I use this brush again. I love like the shape and size of this. It's really glowy. Look at that. It definitely added a little bit of coverage. I would say it's definitely more that medium coverage. Like it covered it. You can still see some of the redness peek through, but I mean, I don't really have anything bad to say. It's not full coverage enough where it's totally getting rid of like my under eye circles and everything, but it's just like an extra bit of coverage. And it blended out really nice. And it's so like light and smooth that it's not like settling into any of my lines or anything. It's just like, I don't know, I'm definitely like pleasantly surprised. I don't really have anything bad to say. Okay, for bronzer, I got the Oh My Glow Cream Bronzer in Mocha. I only saw 2 shades of this, I think. And one thing with their displays is the shades and the colors that they show for foundation, for blushes, for bronzers, like I felt like didn't match at all what they were gonna be. Like this pretty much matches the packaging, and the little like swatch of it on the display definitely didn't match the packaging. So I don't really know what to pick. We'll see. We definitely need some warmth to this face. It's really creamy. I think I'm just gonna try this brush again because I feel like it would be a nice little, like the angle of it and everything. That just blended out so seamlessly. I definitely need to use less. Like I had to kind of bring it, I felt like I had to bring it down a little bit because there was nowhere else for it to go because I think I applied too much. But it's the same texture. It's like almost oily and slippery, but it makes it really easy to blend out then. That tone is even really pretty. Like, it's very subtle. And it looks like it's gonna be really like drastic and deep for me, but it blends out so naturally. Hey, do you see that? I think I'm gonna add like one more little bit here just to see like if it like builds, because it's pretty natural, I would say, which is awesome. But I just want to see like if you want to get more of a defined, yeah, I would say it just kind of made it a little bit more deep. I was fully expecting this to be like dry and patchy and I don't know, but that was not at all. Very pretty, and this brush is awesome for that too. For blush, I got their liquid blush. It's called Stay Cheeky, and I got it in Dusty Pink. There wasn't any testers for this, so I kind of just had to go by the pictures of like the swatches, but like I said, they didn't seem to match very well, so I didn't really know what to pick. It just says a sheer flush of color, so I think I'm just gonna take it on my ring finger and just that's definitely what it is, just like a sheer little, very natural little color, and it's definitely glowy. Look at that glow too. I didn't get a highlighter because with being like serum and everything was called like a youthful glow, I was hoping that I was just able to get like kind of that glow from within look instead of like a harsh highlighter or anything. And this definitely does the job. It looks like I have highlighter on. And then for setting powder, I got this finishing powder. I figured with the like sheerness of the foundation serum that I would maybe want some more coverage, so that's why I picked one that had coverage in it. They do have like a translucent powder as well, but this one I got in light neutral. I think I'm just gonna set under my eyes. I have like the teeniest creasing under my eyes. Like normally with concealer and everything, I feel like I have the biggest creases under my eyes, and I just have like the teeniest little, you can't really see them, but way less creasing. I think because everything's just like so thin. Just taking a little setting brush from Real Techniques. I'm just gonna go under my eyes. I don't want to like get rid of any of that glow. I do feel like it gave a little bit more color and coverage, but really nice. Blended right in. Just kind of like set everything nice. So for brows, I almost bought their like little micro pencil, but I have so many of those and I feel like they're all kind of the same, so I felt like it wasn't anything new. But I did see this was a new product. It's called the Brow Wax Pencil. I don't have high hopes. It looks like just like a little like clear white pencil. That seems odd to me. This is my first impression. This is what I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a very dry pencil. That's what I imagine it as. Like a very dry pencil, and it doesn't even like come off. That's my initial thoughts. But then in my little goodie bag that I got for free, they gave me the clear brow gel, and this is a full size too. And I almost bought this, but again, I have so many clear brow gels, and a lot of times I'm like, okay, cool, it worked to like So maybe we'll try one on one brow and one on other. So I'm just gonna get a little clean spoolie. I'm gonna apply it and then spoolie my brow hairs up, I guess. It doesn't have any directions. So it does feel like something's coming off. Okay. I'm sorry. That was so easy. And they're all lifted. And it feels like there's wax in my brows. Like it definitely came out. Look at the difference. It's all like lifted and feathery. That actually worked. Obviously I don't know how long it's gonna last throughout the day, but it worked. It lifted them. They feel nice and like lifted and secure. Let's try the clear brow gel on the other brow. Oh, it's the teeniest little, it's such a small little spoolie. I feel like it's not as lifting as the wax. Like it's more watery or something. I don't know, it looks pretty good. It feels just like a little bit lighter than all my other brow gels. It just feels like the lightest little layer that I put on my brow. Definitely not bad at all, it's just very like light. Like I feel like it's not the like strongest hold clear brow gel I have. But for eyes, I purchased the cream eyeshadow and liner in Taupe of the World. It's like a nice shimmery taupe. I think it's shimmery at least. I want it to be shimmery. I also got the matte cream eyeshadow as well. I thought we could do something with both of them. This one's in Game Over. It's like a really pretty, almost just like a lighter taupe color. But like I said, that one is matte. And then in the free little gift bag, they gave me this eyeshadow palette. Really pretty. Nice like rosy tones. And they also gave me this little eyeshadow brush as well. Really soft. I think I'm gonna skip the palette and try the two that I purchased myself. I think I'll do the matte shadow on the lid and then kind of carve out my crease with the darker, more crayon. This is a really pretty tone. It is that same feeling of the like slippery, oily feeling. But that's what makes it like such a pretty wash of color and able to blend out so easily. Just a little wash of color, but that's a really pretty tone. Not patchy at all. I just blend it out, it's like poof, gone. But then it dries down. So this one is still a little wet. I just applied it. This one's completely dry. Completely dried down to a matte. Really pretty matte, like wash of color. They had a one like shade darker of this, the same like tone and everything. It just was a little darker, and that's the one I wanted, but they were out. So this one is pretty light. It's like almost the same depth as the shadow I already applied, so I'm hoping that it will give us some definition. But I'm gonna like do a little liner action and then hopefully also put it in my crease to give some definition. think it's a little too light to do that. Like, you can barely tell the difference. So I think instead I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on my entire lid just to make the shadow shimmery instead of matte. It just wasn't doing anything for us because it's the same depth as the shadow underneath. And I'm gonna use the little eyeshadow brush that they gave and just blend out the edges. This eyeshadow brush like feels like nothing, like it's literally so little and so light. But like I said, it's really soft. That's really pretty. Again, it's still, you know, not very deep. It's not like it's anything too dramatic, but I would like put either one of the shadows just on my lid as like a one and done. Little shadow. And I put a little bit underneath. It's very creamy. There's like no dryness, no like sticking to my skin at all. Just super creamy. That is such a pretty everyday color. I feel like in person it's a little bit deeper than in the camera, like especially with the natural light. I feel like I'm looking very light right now, but in person like it's a very pretty, just like taupey, neutral wash of color. And then the matte shadows kind of peeking out from like on the top of it, and just very pretty. It looks like powder, like it looks like I spend time doing like powder shadow. I am so impressed right now. So I just realized they did put the little eye primer, it's just like a matte eye primer, as well in like the free thing. I never usually tell a huge difference with primers in general, so I guess that's okay that I didn't use it. Just gonna curl my lashes real quick. And then I bought the Maximum Lashes Defining and Lengthening Mascara. I actually did know a girl that used to work with me at Ulta that always, I think it was this one that she used, and like her lashes looked amazing. She's like, it's the Ulta mascara. But then the curled up mascara came in the free little goodie bag. So I think I'm still gonna go with the Maximum Lashes just to see. It's a lot of waste, obviously, with the plastic, but I do appreciate it on the more drugstore side, because a lot of things on that side aren't sealed up like that at all. And then you never know, like, if you're getting something that someone already swatched, and it's kind of like really unsanitary. So I do appreciate that everything's like sealed up completely, like you would know that it was used. This is the wand. It's definitely very separating. Like, I feel like I can see each individual lash. I would say it's less volumizing and more lengthening and separating. My lashes look very long and very separated. Like, the difference. It's really nice. So I guess I have two eyes, so you know, I could just use the other one on the other eye. So I'm gonna use the curled up mascara on the other eye. Looks like this. It's like curved. I don't like that one nearly as much. It's not bad. It's not as like separating. They both seem to give a bit, like, put a very light coat on. So you have to put a couple coats to like I like pretty dramatic lashes. But very pretty. I definitely like the Maximum Lashes better than the curled up, but both are decent, I think. And then last, I bought the Plumped Up Pout lip gloss. This is in Strawberry Shortcake, and it is supposed to be a little bit like plumping. In the little goodie bag, they gave me a Velvet Matte Lip Crayon. It doesn't say what the shade is on it at all. They also gave a Shiny Sheer lip gloss as well. Don't know what the name is. So I think I might try the crayon and then just put the gloss over it, because they look like they're gonna decently go together. So might as well try both because we have them. Wish I knew what shade this was. Well, that is the prettiest tone. It's probably called like something berry or something, because it's like a perfect berry tone. It's very smooth, like super easy to apply. The size of it makes it like perfect. And that is such a pretty color, and I like it with the eyes. I'm liking this like simple, I feel like it looks put together and like high end or something. It's matte, but it's not tight, it's not drying. Very silky smooth. That's really pretty. Obviously I have no idea like how long it lasts at all, but that is so pretty. I'm gonna put the gloss over it. Hopefully it's not like tingly or anything. I hate tingly plumping lip glosses. The little doe foot applicator reminds me of the Fenty gloss applicator. Very glossy. It's not like the most shine I've ever seen. Obviously the Fenty gloss kind of takes that one every time, but it's not sticky. Very comfortable. It's a little tingly. I feel like they look a little plumper. Okay. This is the finished look. I'm questioning life right now because of how much I had this impression of Ulta Beauty Collection, that it was like cheapy, and I feel like they definitely like market towards younger kids, like especially when they come out every single year with like the makeup kits for Christmas or for the holidays, and it's full of these same products. So I was just thought like, that's a cheapie, like a makeup kit, like it's cheap makeup, it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be like playing with toy makeup. But not at all. Like I look done, like I look done up, I look ready for the day. Like my skin looks even and a little bit of glow here. Everything's pigmented but blendable. Everything has that like soft feeling and just kind of like blends into the skin. There's no patchiness whatsoever. The lightness and the ease and the sheerness and blendability of it reminds me of like Glossier or like Ilia, where it's like supposed to be more natural and like washes of color and stuff like that. Like it definitely reminds me of that. And I feel like if they would just market it that way and like upgrade their packaging and make it evident how like good their makeup is, like it would be a game changer. Because I'm seriously blown away. Like there was not one thing that I like was trash. Like even the stupid brow wax pencil that I thought was gonna be like nothing, like it looks like a clear pencil. Like I thought that nothing was gonna come off. I don't think it's like the most like hold or anything, especially like the clear brow gel too, very light, like with the lightest layer. So I don't think it's gonna like hold your brows in place and like cement them to your face all day, but it made me like be able to kind of like get that wispy brow, like that fluffy, just easy fluffy brow. My skin actually looks like so pretty. I had like the lowest of lowest expectations, so the fact that like I actually really liked everything and will use it again, and how like easy, I'm just like blown away. That was opposite of what I thought was gonna happen during this video. So yeah, anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. But definitely give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. And comment down below if you've tried Ulta Beauty Collection and if you have any favorites that I can also try. I just feel like Ulta, like, you have good products. Like, they work. Like, you gotta show people that they do and make it evident, and, you know? Like, damn. Well, I will see you guys on Tuesday for another new video, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye!